Perhaps you have seen or heard of a clapperboard being used in filmmaking. The clapperboard was invented in the 1920s by Francis William Thring, an Australian film director, and is still in use in film production, over a century later. A clapperboard is so much more than just two parts of a board that are slammed together at the beginning of a film and sometimes at the end of a film. A clapperboard keeps film clips identified, organized, and the audio made when a clapperboard claps, allows audio to be synced with video, and allows syncing of multiple cameras in a multiple camera shoot. Information written on the clapperboard has important reference data, such as scene, shot and take numbers. Clapperboards, also known as slate boards, originated during the silent film era that existed for over 3 decades, from the 1890s to the 1920s, to identify different film segments. The first movies having sound were called talkies. The first talkie feature film movie, credited with ending the silent film era, was The Jazz Singer, that was first shown commercially in the year 1927. With movies having both images and sound, the clapperboard was used to not only identify different film segments, but the audio recorded with the clapperboard when clapped shut was, and is still used, to also synchronize audio and video. The first clapperboards were made of slate, with chalk being used to identify the segment of the film. Later whiteboards were used for clapperboards, making it easier to write on, and later still, smartboards, also known as digislates, using LED lights for writing on the slate, rather than using chalk or markers. The clapperboard's usefulness has withstood the test of time, and is still in use today, used in much the same way that it has been used for over 100 years. Now there is even a clapperboard app available as an Android app from Google Play Store. There is a Clapperboard Pro for a small one-time cost available on the Google Play Store. Also, there is a free version of Clapperboard available on the Google Play Store. To learn how to use Clapperboard, I refer you to video tutorials available on YouTube. The developer, UEEN, spelled UEEN, has several excellent videos on their UEEN YouTube channel about clapperboard. A URL to UEEN's YouTube channel is shown on this screen, and this same URL will be in the description area of this video. Once you install the app, for the latest information about clapperboard, I recommend that you first view the Essentials Guide video available in the app by accessing Settings, by touching the gear wheel at the lower right of the screen, and then touching the question mark at the top right of the screen. This Essentials Guide will teach you the basics of how to use clapperboard. The sound that the clapperboard makes when you slate clapperboard can be used to help sync your audio with the video if you are recording using a separate external audio, as well as syncing videos when filming with multiple cameras. If using external audio, to sync the external audio in post-edit with your camera's audio, or doing a multi-camera video shoot, remember to have your audio recorder and camera, or cameras, recording in at a close distance to the clapperboard when slating, so all devices will be able to record the sound made when slating clapperboard. For the audio sound, you have a choice of hearing the typical slate sound of two boards banging together when slated, or in settings, you can choose a 1 kHz tone. The 1 kHz tone has a sudden start and stop, so perhaps you can sync the exact same moment on two audios easier using this optional 1 kHz tone. There is nothing unique about using a 1 kHz tone. The 1 kHz tone is prominent to human hearing, and babies cry at approximately 1 kHz. Either the standard closing slate sound or the optional 1 kHz closing slate sound will work to sync audio from an external audio recorder and/or sync the video from multiple cameras when filming with multiple cameras. Video editing software now has auto-sync features to automatically sync your camera audio with audio in an external audio recorder, or to sync multiple videos when filming with multiple cameras. Even if you plan to use your video editing software's auto-sync rather than manually sync by aligning the audio waves, it is still a good idea to still record the audio made when a clapperboard claps, should you need to manually align the audio waves, should the video editing software's auto-sync fail to work properly, as well as to provide the video editing software quality audio signals when auto-sync is used. It's not only the Clapperboard's clap sound that is useful. The information written on the clapperboard is useful. Filming the clapperboard as the first few frames of the video will provide information on that particular film clip. Another useful feature of this Clapperboard app is that you can export the entire log file of all scenes filmed for a particular project to a CSV file, which will be read as a spreadsheet file in Excel or free spreadsheet programs such as OpenOffice and LibreOffice. Clapperboards can be considered an integral part of film production. Proper video production requires skills and techniques. Basic suggested requirements of video production would be to first write a script, then create a storyboard from your script. Some even like doing a storyboard first and then the script, but typically, you write the script first. Also, your scenes don't have to follow the exact order of your storyboard. A storyboard provides a place to think about and sketch each scene. The general basic order would be first to write a script, then create a storyboard, and then film. Once you finally get to the filming part, after completing your script and storyboard, the Clapperboard keeps all those filmed scenes catalogued and provides an audio signal produced when slating, to use if you need to sync audio or sync multiple camera shoots using the audio sound created when slating. After your shooting script has been completely written, number the scenes in your script as they occur in the script. Should you find you need to add scenes in your script, don't change all the scene numbers in your script, but add a higher decibel number to fit additional scenes in. For example, if you find that after scene 7, you need to add 3 more scenes, then write in your shooting script, after scene 7, scene 7.01, scene 7.02 and scene 7.03, etc. If not many extra scenes needed, you could number as 7.1, 7.2, 7.3, etc. The Clapperboard app will allow you to enter whole numbers or numbers with decibel places. The Clapperboard helps you to catalog, describe and organize all those scenes called for in your script and/or storyboard. Just prior to slating, particularly if you are also recording external audio, you need to say the exact information you have written on the Clapperboard. You only have to say just the scene number, shot number, and take number, and say it loud enough where it will be recorded on both the camera audio recorder and also recorded by the external audio recorder. In this particular example, for the information written on this Clapperboard, you would say, just prior to initiating the clap, scene 1, shot 2, take 4, and then initiate the clap. The reason you need to verbally say what's on the Clapperboard is to be able to identify the audio clips, so you will know which audio clip is to be synced with which video clip. It is important that both film and audio be identified with the correct scene, shot, and take. The film clips are identified by filming the Clapperboard, but you also need to identify each audio recording, while camera and audio is recording, by saying the scene number, shot number, and take number, and following saying the scene number, shot number and take number, initiate the clap. For example, for this particular Clapperboard, the Clapperboard operator would say, prior to initiating the clap,
Scene 1, Shot 2, Take 4.
These are the basic steps to film a video called Surfing Adventure. For this video, you get your scenes from your script and/or storyboard. If it's just a simple vlog or video, you might not even have a script or storyboard. Even if you don't have a script or storyboard for your film, you will find using Clapperboard on each clip will keep your clips identified, and the noise created when clapping can be used to help sync camera audio with an external audio recorder, or sync all cameras when filming with multiple cameras. For this video, there will be just 4 scenes. On Clapperboard, enter information in the Clapperboard app for the first scene. Write the title first of this project, because the app will not function correctly unless you enter a title. Right here is where you write the title of this video project. Scene is where you write the number of the scene you are filming. Shot is how many shots made so far of this same scene. Take how many takes for this particular shot. The date is set automatically, being the same date of your phone or tablet. Now, with one touch on these symbols, you can identify if audio was in the scene, filmed indoors or outdoors, and whether filmed during daytime or nighttime. FPS is frames per second. Lens is millimeter lens used, etc. LUT, what LUT, or log that film shot in, example, filmed using 709 LUT, or filmed using log C. Notes: write any comment you like about this particular film clip. Prior to films being filmed digitally, films were filmed on film. It wasn't until the year 2013 that more Hollywood films were being filmed digitally rather than on celluloid film, usually being filmed using 35mm stock. In the year 2013, about 92% of movie theaters were showing films digitally, rather than using movie reels. Currently, I would imagine that most every film is filmed digitally, and most every, if not all, movie theaters use digital media to show movies. You'll see here, on this clapperboard, they have a place to write which roll of film was being used to film this scene. Now, when filming digitally, the video is recorded to digital media, such as a drive, SD card, etc., rather than a roll of film. It's still important to know where your video is being filmed to. For example, if you had several SD cards that are sequentially numbered, you could identify which number SD card is being used to record a particular shot. Also, especially when filming with multiple cameras, you might want to also know which camera was used to film a particular shot. Right here, in this note section on the clapperboard, for example, if filmed only with camera A using SD card number 1, you could write A1. If this scene had two different views, filmed simultaneously with two cameras, camera A and camera B, you could write A1, B2, meaning that this same shot was filmed simultaneously with camera A, recorded to SD card 1, and with camera B, recorded to SD card 2. Where you would find, adding to the clapperboard, which camera or which cameras filmed a particular shot, useful, is when you find a film clip defective or poorly filmed in video and/or audio, you will know which camera or cameras just by looking at the clapperboard. Also, this method of identifying which camera or cameras filmed a particular shot and where the digital media was recorded to will allow the video editing process to be better organized. At the end of filming, providing the video editor film clips, all identified at the beginning of each film clip by the clapperboard, will improve the overall video editing process. The first frame of each movie clip should start out showing the clapperboard to make identifying each film clip easier. If you are just filming a short video, where you will be using only one camera, recorded to one digital storage device, like a SD card or drive, then it would not be necessary to identify which camera and which digital storage device is being used. However, if you are using multiple cameras and/or multiple digital storage devices, this way of identifying which camera and which digital storage devices are being used will help to keep the film production better organized. When you're ready to film, first film the clapperboard, and while filming the clapperboard and audio is recording, say, scene 1, shot 1, take 1. Then, initiate the clap by touching the white stripe area at the top of the screen, and when the countdown ends, a clap is heard. After the sound of the clap, continue filming the first scene, walking to the beach. After you complete filming scene 1, touch anywhere on the screen and enter shot log information, plus enter OK to save this take to your project. When you're ready to film scene 2, first film the clapperboard, and while filming the clapperboard and audio is recording, say, scene 2, shot 1, take 1. Then, initiate the clap by touching the white stripe area at the top of the screen, and when the countdown ends, a clap is heard. After the sound of the clap, continue filming the second scene, paddling out to catch a big wave. After you complete filming scene 2, touch anywhere on the screen and enter shot log information, plus enter OK to save this take to your project. When you're ready to film scene 3, first film the clapperboard, and while filming the clapperboard and audio is recording, say, scene 3, shot 1, take 1. Then, initiate the clap by touching the white stripe area at the top of the screen, and when the countdown ends, a clap is heard. After the sound of the clap, continue filming the third scene, riding the wave. After you complete filming scene 3, touch anywhere on the screen and enter shot log information, plus enter OK to save this take to your project. And when you're ready to film scene 4, first film the clapperboard, and while filming the clapperboard and audio is recording, say, scene 4, shot 1, take 1. Then, initiate the clap by touching the white stripe area at the top of the screen, and when the countdown ends, a clap is heard. After the sound of the clap, continue filming the fourth scene, end of a great day. After you complete filming scene 4, touch anywhere on the screen and enter shot log information, plus enter OK to save this take to your project. To see your saved projects, touch the project icon at the lower left of the screen. And to see all film clips saved in the project, touch the clipboard icon. To export this project as a CSV file to open up as a spreadsheet in Excel or a free spreadsheet program like OpenOffice or LibreOffice, touch the printer icon at the top right of the screen. This is what this project, we called Surfing Adventure, looks like when you view the exported CSV file in a spreadsheet. When you're ready to start a new project, just touch the X at the bottom of the screen. The old project will still be saved, even when you touch the X to start a new project. To delete an entire project, while on the screen, showing all your projects, just simply touch and swipe to the right, the project you want to delete. In this digital age where most anyone can affordably and easily film a video, this Clapperboard app makes your film production more enjoyable, efficient and productive. This is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please visit our website, opportuno.org, for more items that might interest you. Thank you.